evening, General.
What? Oh, yes. Good evening.
Permit me, sir. I am Sherzhakov, Ivan Ilyich. This is a great honor for me, sir.
Yes.
Like yourself, dear General, I too serve the Ministry of Public Parks. Well, that is to say I serve you, who is indeed himself the Minister of Public Parks. I'm the Assistant Chief Clerk in the Department of Trees and Bushes.
Ah, yes. Well, keep up the good work. Lovely trees and bushes this year. Very nice.
My wife would very much like to meet you, General. This is she, my wife, Madam Sherzhakov.
How do you do?
My pleasure.
My pleasure, General.
How do you do?
Madam Brasilov, my wife, Madam Sherzhakov.
How do you do, Madam Brasilov?
How do you do?
I just had the pleasure of meeting your husband.
And I am my wife's husband. Madam Brasilov, how do you do?
Sorry. Terribly sorry.
I hope you enjoy the play, sir.
I will if I can watch it.
Feeling very pleased with himself for having made the most of this golden opportunity, Sherzhakov sat back to enjoy the bearded countess. He was no longer a stranger to the Minister of Public Parks. They were now, if one wanted to be generous about the subject, familiar with each other. But then, without any warning, like a bolt from a gray, thundering sky, Sherzhakov reared back his head and...
Achoo! Oh, my goodness. Sorry, Your Excellency. I'm so terribly sorry.
Never mind. It's all right.
All right. It's certainly not all right. It was unpardonable. It was monstrous of me.
You make too much of the issue. Let it rest.
Well, how can I let it rest? It was inexcusable. Permit me to wipe your neck, General. It's the least I can do.
It's all right. Let it be, I say.
But I splattered you. Your complete head is splattered. It was an accident, I assure you, but it is disgusting.
I'm sorry. My apologies.
The thing is, Excellency, it came completely without warning. It was out of my nose before I could stifle it. Oh, yes, certainly. Sorry. It's not a cold, if that's what you're worrying about. Probably a particle of dust in the nostril.
But try as he might, Sherzhakov could not put the incident out of his mind. He kept replaying it in his head until it became like the angry roar of a cannon aimed squarely at the enemy camp. And so he went over it one more time, but slowed it down so that he could view in horror the infamous deed.
For dessert?
Yes.
I choose for dessert.
Well, out with it. If you can't think of one, I'll choose.
I'm thinking. I want to end the perfect meal perfectly. For dessert, I choose
Cold peaches, sweet cream, and brandy.
Hey, that's my dessert. Cold peaches, sweet cream, and brandy. That's my dessert.
Not if it takes you an hour to think of it. To have a perfect meal, it is not only what you eat, it is when it is served. If I waited for you to think of it, I would be hungry again.
I refuse to argue with you anymore.
So you concede the lunch?
Are you through choosing?
Certainly I'm through. Well, we've been through all the courses, haven't we? The lunch is over. I have won a clear-cut victory. Concede that fact, and we can go home.
But as far as you're concerned, lunch is over. You're done choosing.
Certainly I'm done. what in God's name could follow cold peaches, sweet cream, and brandy?
A cigar.
Oh.
A thick black Pantella cigar and a 2-hour nap.
Oh!